Ümumdünya Şəhər Salma Forumunun 13-cü sessiyasında iştirak edən rəsmi şəxslər arasında Cənubi Afrika Respublikasının Məskunlaşma naziri də var. Əməkdaşımız Vəfa Seyidova onun forumla bağlı fikirlərini və təəssüratlarını öyrənib.
Mənim yanımda rəsmi bir qonağım var. Cənubi Afrika Respublikasının İnsan Məskunlaşması üzrə naziri xanım Thembi Simelane. Hi, ma'am. Welcome to our country and thank you for your time, firstly. And we talks about the green futures, healthy futures, technology, smart futures, you know. This is about not only for the urbanism, this is about for the human futures, you know. And what do you think about it? How can human-centered approaches be integrated to a new futures over the urbanism?
Well, thank you very much. And it is a very well organized World Urban Forum in Baku. I think firstly, one, we need to engage the societies. We need to create a network of stakeholders who are going to be benefiting in us building resilient communities. It is not only through urbanization that we need to care, but we need to provide for the dignity of our people and our communities to ensure that they've got sustainable housing, and also they've got a program that will assist them to be able to have security in resilient cities that have been built to withstand even disasters, to withstand the rains, the floods, and in some extreme circumstances, the fires.
What about the balance? What do you think about it? How should be the balance between humanity and the smart futures?
Well, yes, I think one, we need to create a basket of overall housing and human settlement provisions in each communities. People are different. There's the poor and the vulnerable. Vulnerable like people with disabilities or child-headed household, which government and communities need to provide for. It needs to be anchored from our policy. In our example, it's anchored from our constitution as well. But we also need to provide for the youth to ensure that they can be assisted to develop while they are nurtured by government for their own development. For example, student accommodation next to universities so that they can then come back and contribute into the economy of the country. If you are young and a starter-up family, you need social housing, which is duplexes, flats where you could pay and receive a rental stock with grant from government. If you also want to start a family, a package of blended financing between government, commercial banks and private institutes could be put together by countries so that you could get a grant and financial support to be able to start your house. So there's quite a lot that we are learning from one another.
At this moment, I'm wondering your opinion about the assessment of the key points. What do you think about it? What is the most important thing to planning the urban as a key point?
Well, I think it's mitigation against disaster.
Mitigation,
yes,
okay.
Because disasters have a potential of even eradicating the progress that we have made through destruction. So the infrastructure that we put now, we need to build cities in a resilient manner so that where we've invested, we're moving forward, we're not going to come back. And that is why the byline for this is creating safer cities. And safer cities needs to be resilient from an infrastructure point of view so that the financing that has been placed already, we build on it as a foundation for future development.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you very much.
Thank you so much. Thank you for your kindness. Thank you for your time.
Sure, thanks.
Can you stand here? I'm going to translate the sentences right now for our followers. Xanım nazirin qeyd etdiyi məqam ondan ibarət idi ki, mən qeyd etdim ki, insan mərkəzində, yəni insan faktorunu mərkəzləşdirsək, ümumiyyətlə urbanizasiyada, planlamada bu balans necə qorunmalıdır? Xanım nazirin qeyd etdiyi məqam ondan ibarət olmalıdır ki, insanların yaşayış kateqoriyaları burada əsas götürülməlidir. Onların maliyyə baxımından, onların yəni hansı formada fiziki məhdudiyyətinin olub-olmamağı baxımından və onların təminatı, yəni insanın tələbləri, insan faktorunun tələbləri əgər mərkəzə qoyularsa, o zaman şəhər planlaması da, o zaman arxitektura da uğurlu ola bilər və burada əsas məqamsa gələcəyin dayanıqlı formada həyata keçirilməlidir. Resilient, yəni əgər gələcək dayanıqlıdırsa, yəni gələcəyə dayanıqlı istəyirsə, daha doğrusu insan faktorunu nəzərə alaraq biz planlamanı bu formada həyata keçirilməlidir. Daha sonraki faktor smart cities, ağıllı şəhərlər olmalı. Daha sonraki faktorsa texnoloji cəhətdən olan bir şəhər olmalı. Daha sonraki faktor da məhz ekoloji cəhətdən təmiz olmalıdır. Bunların hamısı isə ümumilikdə insan sağlamlığı üçündür, deyir xanım nazir.